amazing. But Signature Series speaks to experiences, and I have to talk to our next guest, Peter Stewart of Cyviz. If you think about what the most high value, high impact spaces mean, the decisions that are made when CEOs gather or presentations are made, the most high value spaces here on the show floor that I've seen is this company Cyviz. So welcome, Peter. Really excited to have you. Talk a little bit about what Cyviz brings, and just as a little teaser, this is the solution on top of Teams that Microsoft uses internally, that Accenture uses internally, KPMG uses internally. So Peter, welcome, and tell us a little bit about Cyviz and how you build a super experience on top of Teams.
Yeah, thanks Ted, very much, and great to be with you, Jimmy and Nick. You know, I've been in this B2B communication space for over 20 years, and I see a unique convergence occurring, and I think the InfoComm here is the epicenter of that. We saw it happen with wireless technology, where finally, smartphones, the wireless networks, and applications all came together, and then usage just took off. I mean, Jimmy, you nailed it with, you have these new devices for audio, for video, for displays, the functionality with MTR come together, and then Nick, you touched on leveraging all of that. So where Cyviz fits into all of this is you have, small rooms, media rooms, and then you have these high value spaces. And we're celebrating our 25th anniversary this year of focusing on those types of rooms, boardrooms, innovation centers, operation centers. But why, rather than talking about it, I'm going to kind of show you some of these spaces, and then I'll kind of give you the experience live as well. So, I'm right now actually here at this space. This is the Global Learning Center for KPMG. It's an executive boardroom. It's running team room systems. And you see the ability to visualize multiple content sources simultaneously on the video wall. And then obviously Teams with front row looks magnificent on an interface like this. Or you have high experiential spaces where it's highly interactive, like this GSK virtual store shelf planning studio, where somebody's walked through a space and they're selecting a toothbrush as part of the focus group. Or you have multi-purpose event spaces. Ilya, when he was doing his sessions this week, talked a lot about you have to earn the commute to come back, and the office needs to be a magnet. Well, this is certainly an elevated experience for people coming in, and it's multi-purpose. You can run digital signage, you can run video broadcast, town hall meetings, and you can have even team meetings on a space like this. Or even something like this, an operations center, right, that's monitoring IoT equipment all over a hospital area. So
and
Ted, you mentioned
all of this built on Teams as well, with Teams as
exactly.
the platform underneath it.
I mean, that is a dominant theme. People are raising hands on what video conferencing platform they were using. When they got to Teams, the majority of hands shot up at InfoComm. So that's definitely a tsunami happening. So this is, one of the most critical spaces for Microsoft themselves. We build on Microsoft technology stack. We integrate natively with team room systems, and there's 42 of these worldwide. You're seeing one here at Redmond headquarters, and this is where they're doing their most important briefings, all natively integrated with MTR systems, all about stories telling and journeys. And you can see, Teams front row has been a huge topic. Ultra wide displays were a huge topic at InfoComm, and you can see, works wonderfully together. So, I shot a live video from the floor. So why don't we switch to that, and you can kind of see what the experience looks like.
Now we're here on the floor of InfoComm Orlando 2023. So what we're going to show here is the combination of an advanced AV control system with native Microsoft Teams room system. So what we have right here is showing 4 simultaneous video sources, can come from a laptop, a mobile device, really any video source. And through our control system, Cyviz does something really unique where we can have dynamic video pips that you move and resize just using finger gestures on here. So this makes it really easy to collaborate on information just like you would on your desktop individual user, expand it into a meeting room to have group collaboration that's more dynamic, more inclusive. As it relates to our integration with MTR systems, we support any of the MTR on Windows platforms. So that's Poly HP, Lenovo, Dell, Logitech, Yealink, Crestron. So when I click on conference call here, what you'll see is the native MTR interface, and any of the new features like front row are available and look great on an ultra-wide display. So you're bringing the best of both worlds together, where you have advanced AV control and native MTR user interface. So now if I go back and I were to close these video sources here, And we're simulating, a great MTR meeting with a new front row view. You have the ability to not only have that as a video source, but other sources together. So multiple cameras, multiple content sources, so it's an extension for the MTR rooms for high value, high impact spaces. So Cyviz really specializes in those rooms like boardrooms, innovation and experience centers, large auditoriums, divisible training rooms, and operations centers. So it's a great partnership with Microsoft. And the last thing I'll share with you, we also have worked very closely with Microsoft on their MTC, envisioning theaters, working with them to deliver these worldwide. So come visit us at one of our Cyviz experience centers or a MTC near you. Thanks.
Peter, that's fantastic. I love what Cyviz is doing on top of Teams. It's really clear with that minority report style, pinch and grab and zoom and move content, super engaging, super equitable experiences. Congratulations, and congratulations on winning some of the top companies in the world, Microsoft, Accenture, KPMG, and others. So that's fantastic. Really appreciate your being here with us.
Thanks so much. It's great to be part of this ecosystem. I'm really excited, like Jimmy said, about what the future holds here.
Excellent. All right, so Jimmy, let's wrap up.